Hey, any sound? Oh god, thank goodness. Woohoo! Yeah, I don't know what happened. I unplugged everything, but this microphone goes into a hub and the hub goes into the PC over there, but my computer's on the fritz, guys. Well, I mean, it's not on the fritz, but it needs to a shutdown reboot and probably look at the updates. So, I don't know. It got tired. We were talking for 3 hours and it was tired, you know? So I should probably this is a good-ish mic, but man, some of the stuff these other streamers use, whoa. I was looking at some of their equipment, I'm like, no." This is like a $50 microphone. Yeah. It's a really good mic, it's just I don't know, but it's the thing is, I have okay, I'm afraid to touch it, so I won't, but I have a Stream Deck, so it's a little box that has a bunch of hotkeys on it, so it will switch modes and do things. It's my husband's because when you're doing, um Twitch streaming is a whole different thing and you wanna do quick hotkeys for stuff. So my husband's like, "You should get this," or he had it. He goes, "You should use this." And I'm like, if he had asked me, I would've said, "No, I'm fine. I don't really need that. I don't really need a quick hotkey button to turn on YouTube. I know where YouTube is. It's fine." But, he likes his toys and gadgets, so I said, "Sure." I humored him. I said, "Now I've made a huge mess of my poor desk. I'm gonna have to redo all the lines again." I feel like I have a tangle of fishing line. Please, I touched the please don't be mad at me, microphone. Um, Here's one of those things I bought on my trip and vacation. It's a pin. It's a Tiffany lamp. I really like stained glass. I did stained glass in high school. It's fun. It's woohoo. Anyway, I did take my meds, so at least I accomplished something, even through that nightmare. Um, yes, I'm back, and I don't know what happened. I don't get it, but it just went crackly. Oh my god, I saw a real Tiffany piece today. Real one, Jolie? Yeah, I haven't well, I went to that Tiffany this is near you. This is the museum that's in, where is this? The Morse, Morse Museum of American Art in the, where's it located? Morse Museum Shop in Winter Park, Florida. They have a most beautiful Tiffany glass collection. It is amazing. They don't use flat pieces. No, they're curved. They're on curved forms too. It's amazing. They used round rocks and junk. Yeah, it's pretty dang cool. Um, I like stained glass. I've always liked stained glass. I think stained glass is one of the things I loved about churches growing up. When we were in Europe, we traveled through a lot of we always toured cathedrals and churches, and my mother's Buddhist, but art is art, and that is some beautiful art. Mhm. They had a blue They had the blue for work since I work from home, but I had issues, so I replaced it. It gets hosed here when I have the heat on all, when static electricity builds up and it starts crackling. Oh, okay. Thank you, Steph. That's good to know. Um, yes, my in-laws live in Winter Park. He had a huge piece on loan in the lobby. Blew my yeah. Yeah, Winter Park is pretty dang cool. That's a really neat part of Florida. I mean, super ritzy, high-end, kind of feels a lot like Paris, to be honest. Um, yes, I remember the pics from the museum. It's gorgeous. It's so beautiful. I love museums. Museums are like my favorite things when I go find a place, like, "Can I go to a museum?" And here's the worst of it is, like, I can't really walk that well or that long or stand that much. So and I walk real slow, so it's a labor of love and torture at the same time. It's like I also enjoy going to bookstores. Again, I can't really stand for a long period of time, but well, and that's what I really wanted. Like people say, you want to go to England? Like, yes, I'd love to go to England. I want to go to England to tour the antique stores and the bookstores and the coffee shops. Really, that's what I want to do. That's where I want to go. I don't care about Big Ben. I don't care about the palace. I have really care less about, seeing the, Thames, that poor river has been polluted and not polluted and whatever. I don't care, but I would like to go see, you know, local shops. That's the point. Hmm. It was my high school hangout, Winter Park resale shops in the '80s with the 5. I have to use a walker or cane when I go to anywhere I walk for a long period. Yeah, yeah, same, same, I have it. It depends on the weather on my back. Like, right now, I'm going through an okay spell, but occasionally, it will be, like, cane or I haven't had to use a walker in a long time, but the cane or I have to scooter, so it's not even using a walker, it's, like, right down because 'cause I'm so slow. So it's not that I can't do it, it's just that to keep up with anybody else at a reasonable pace, um, the scooter is their walking pace, and I can't even walk that fast if I tried. And James, I hate being with a group of people who are like we're in our 40s and I am like slower than somebody on a walker. You know, like station, I always want to go to England. Steph, ooh, I love bookstores. Yes, but bookstores are changing. They're not really relaxing anymore. Um, Jolie, I'm a nurse. Slap your ass in a wheelchair and look at cool shit together. Yes. Burger Boy, everyone keeps telling me to get a scooter, but yeah, no, I don't think it's a good option like for every walk as long as you can walk, move as long as you can move. But like when I go to an amusement park or if I go to the zoo or go to a museum, I'll rent a scooter. But mainly because I'm not going by myself, I'm with other people. And when you're in that much pain, it's hard to enjoy your environment and you're in more pain. So at least with the scooter, I can enjoy part of the day and before the pain hits because the pain does not it's like prolonged anything, sitting, standing, sleeping, anything. I mean, I have a bad back. Anybody with back pain knows what I'm talking about. Um, I like brains. Our skin suits are just in the way. Well, they do have this, yep, I hear you, but I'm old, so I refuse to a lot of people say that, and you're not old. I think you're, like, what, 4 years older, 5 years older than I am? You're not old. I feel like I'm 100, but my age is a number. The age as a number says this, my body feels like it's 75, but my age says I'm only 44, you know? I'll be 50 in March. Okay, so you're 6 years older than me. You're not that ancient, but I understand because I understand. I get it. I absolutely get it. You know, I use a cane often, but due to something disease I can't pronounce, vertigo. Oh, used to be embarrassed, but I eventually realized people don't care. Wow, people actually don't care. They actually care more if you're in their way. But what I learned about being in a wheelchair is that adults ignore you if you're in a wheelchair. They might see you in a scooter just because they're trying to get out of your way. Kids see you. Kids pay attention to you. They're trained to. You're at their height too. But adults they try to avoid it. Age 50 post. um 120 123. Yeah. 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 I feel like and my friends who are older than me or my friends who are my age who have, like, kids, young kids, and my one friend has, like she's 1 year younger than me, and she has, like, 4 kids, like, "Jackie, you're not old." I'm like, "Uh-huh." And then when she had her 4th kid, when she was in her mid-30s, she's like, "Man, this is harder than it was." I'm like, "Well, yeah, you're now in your mid-30s. How many times have you done this?" And she's like, "It was easier the first time." Like, "Yeah, we're 19. Anything's easier at 19." And it wasn't easy at 19 either. You just recovered faster. Um, I've had all these surgeries and my body just doesn't want to cooperate anymore. Yep. Yep. I always tell doctors like once it's broken, it never goes. It might get repaired. It's not, but it's never the same. The body's not the same. But I knock people down like I'm dangling linebacker for a sale. Yeah. Motivation. Motivation. My daughter's birthday is on the 6th and she's going to be 35. So I'm older than you. My sister had her first and only kid at oh, Steph, how? 40 I am 44, and the mere thought of having a pregnancy and a child at 46 is like I mean, there's young and then there's young, but I can't. I mean, you do when you have to. but I feel like I was, no. My great aunt had her last child, I'm like, "What? 63? First of all, she should have been through menopause by then. 63?" Jackie walked up and sat down at my table, not knowing I'm blind in my left eye and was looking to the right. Never saw her till she was seated and I turned towards her. She scared the oh my goodness. Yeah, I didn't realize you didn't see me. I just kind of sauntered up and sat down. My good friend has a set of twins last year. Chats with Chris. Your friend had twins at 46. Like, I know people are doing this. I know people can have babies at 63. I know it's biologically possible. I just don't understand how people function. And we gave up having another at 52. Yeah. She's Burger Boy, she's 78 now, and she says she hasn't gone through menopause. Oh my gosh. Yep, she was miserable, but she has no regrets except the doctors kept calling her a geriatric pregnancy. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. That's so rude. You know, in my medical charts, it says morbidly obese woman. And when you see that written down so many times, it's really kind of like, you know, a person, right? I know you're using a descriptor, but I also have a name. You could just say patient. You don't have to say morbidly obese patient. You can just say patient. You know, it's on my chart, my height and weight. Everybody can see that. But every time they wrote a note, it started with morbidly obese patient. I'm like, whatever. Hey, everybody, Merry Christmas. Hey, Miss Jelly. No men use here. Oh, menopause here yet. Um, it's Christmas for y'all on the East Coast. Oh my gosh, it's 11 p.m. Good gracious gravy. I'm not sure how much longer I could stay on here. I have to get up and go see my sister tomorrow. And we had to get up and leave by 8. Merry Christmas. Hey, Lynn, you're Merry Christmas. I know it says test. I was actually had an earlier live, but the sound had issues, so we just kind of closed everything and came back up. 5 a.m. Oh, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. It's Merry Christmas somewhere. Actually, it's Christmas in Thailand. Yeah. No, it's past Christmas. I don't know. Mom was feeling Christmassy this year, but honestly, they're Danish are really big New Year's people. They're huge about New Year's and midsummers and winter solstices. Those are big deals. Christmas is like, meh, Christmas. Um, it's a decorative Yule thing, whatever. You still got time to sleep. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Christmas in my heart. Yay, okay. Okay, night run. Merry Christmas. Are you gonna actually get some sleep, Birkin boy? Um, yeah, I am probably gonna end this live because I'm just gonna keep talking, and I know I'm having fun talking to you guys, but I do need to go to sleep. And it's been 3 hours. End of Christmas Day. Night, night. Thank you for hanging out with me. You've made my last 3 hours so much fun. Who would have thought? We started talking about Kirk Geiger wallets and bags, and then we talked about monarchies and perceived monarchies, and I talked about Italian history-ish. Not that I know much about Italian history. It's been fun. It's supposed to be 65 tomorrow. Doesn't feel like, yeah. Well, it's like 70 degrees here in Texas. We have flies. I'm like, why do we have flies? It doesn't really get cold here until January, until the stock show and rodeo happens in San Antonio, and that's like what's the coldest time of year. Anyway, bye, Dee Dee. Thank you for hanging out with me. I do need sleep, and I'll probably still be on my phone for an hour before I actually do go to sleep. And yeah, flies. Yep. It's just in Kentucky today. Hey, Diane House. Yeah, it's I live in rural America, so this is cow country, guys. There's lots of cows. Although it's changing. We still have cows, but my little town there's so much growth and booming, mainly because they put a huge interchange in here, and it's gotten big enough that they have to build another school. That's how big a town gets when they have to build a second high school or Yeah, I think they're building a second no, they're building a new elementary middle school because 'cause they've needed another one. So, okay, I'm turning on this live. Thank you for hanging out with me. Tomorrow I'll rearrange my desk to make it look more. I think I bumped the Steam Deck, which bumped the USB, which got the thing to be weird. But anyway, good night, everybody. Merry Christmas. See y'all tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be on Jacob's live, and I probably will. I might still live anyway. Who knows? I'll at least I'll go live to tell y'all what I got for Christmas. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye bye.